Hey guys, another video for our nature and environment in Japan playlist. Farmers around Japan seem to be able to burn off anything they want, anytime they want. We often see them doing that. However, there are a couple of times a year where they have a big burn. And usually what happens is a piece of paper will turn up in our letterbox and it will say, be aware that Sunday the 10th or whatever it is going to be a burn day. So you might want to keep your windows closed and you might want to not hang washing outside, right? And they're not kidding, because what happens is on that particular day, all the farmers go out and all burn all the dead grass that's accumulated over the winter period. So obviously they have to do something with it because it's all around the rice fields and it's all over the place and it's long. So they have to do something with it. So their way of dealing with it is just to burn it all. So these scenes are really common and everywhere you go. So you can drive around all day in a particular area and this is what you'll find. Usually what they'll do is they'll try to spread it around. So one area or one town will do it one day, and then the next weekend another town will do it, another town will do it. Probably the idea is that if the whole of Japan did it on the same day, we'd probably die, wouldn't we? But even though it is only one area, you drive around inside the area and this is what you see everywhere you go. And obviously the air gets really smoky. If you have any sort of breathing difficulties at all that are aggravated by this sort of thing, it's a pretty good day to be somewhere else because the air does get pretty thick. From a pilot's point of view, when this is going on, some days, this day wasn't too bad, but we've had some days where we've been flying and the visibility has been minimal, maybe 3,000 meters or something like that. So obviously depends on the weather conditions, how much the smoke sits around and how much it blows away. So it's quite incredible, isn't it? But as you can see, the whole landscape is dead this time of year. You know, there's some sort of greenery, there's some evergreen trees and things like that, but the grass between the rice fields and a lot of the stubble left on the rice fields and that sort of thing is just dead. Very brown. So obviously they're preparing, as we get towards the end of winter, they'll do more and more of this until all the dead growth is gone, and then when the weather starts to warm up and the rain starts to come, then obviously that'll allow the greenery to spring forth. It's amazing, isn't it? Occasionally you'll see the fire brigades cruising around the countryside having a look. This particular day there'd been some light rain and there was continuing to be a little bit of light rain, which probably kept it reasonably safe. Obviously too, these rice fields, big open spaces and a lot of trees around, so fairly safe from a getting out of control point of view, but you still do see the fire brigade will cruise around and keep an eye on them, watch what they're doing. So look out for that if you're in Japan this time of year. You might see that. More videos coming soon.